They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
1st down, Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Prescott on 1st down.
Left side to Lamb.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Rush.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly, with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They go play action with Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go, 46.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006, and usually it's division.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Eagles 21, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. Kill.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
47.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Kill. Here we go, 46.
To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the air again, Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Here we go, 46.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, kill. 47.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lamb in motion left.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Eagles.
Go, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
47.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Prescott on first down. That's dumped off to Pollard. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Lamb will go in motion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
7. Here we go, 47.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
A second down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Kill.
First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Jump in, baby, jump in. Hey, 47.
On first and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott yet again. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he's got it up to the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six.
It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Finding Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But 1st down, Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Eagles 28.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Go, get out there, get out there. Hey, here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Don't touch that. Call up Yeti. 73. 73.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory.